All right. It's time for the Break 40 Challenge, which is a new thing that I've joined for this second season of the Break 40. I didn't play in the first one, but it's a team game, so we're playing with Twy and 70, and we'll usually have Vinny, our team captain. We've had a tough time scheduling week 1, but we're just going to run it here. Hopefully we can pick up Vinny for our second game. Twy can only play 1 here. We play 2 18s. It's like the Pro League. Just, you know, 2 18s. And it's like a scramble, so it's not like a shot-by-shot scramble, but it's the best score on the whole, like, for the group overall. So if somebody makes an eagle, that counts as a team eagle. And that's how this works. I've got a little scoreboard up on the bottom, where we can track that. And it's going to be different than my personal score. What's up, everybody in the chat here? We're live streaming this one. And I've got my team here as well. I'm not sure if they're in the chat, but we'll have a team chat going where we can kind of work through conditions and stuff together. I'll actually, let's send them my link. In case they want to be in the chat here. Like, they can't copy my shots. That's against the rules here, so I'll probably have to hit last, just to ensure that that's not an issue. Not that they do that, but, you know, just for making sure that we're playing fair and square here. How do we want to handle this? 4 miles an hour. It's going to be 9 iron. Probably 2 yards left, plus a little bit more, plus an extra half yard for the bounce. Let's try that. I'll wait for them to hit. I think this is my adjustment here. Can we work through chats? They may be waiting for me as well. Hopefully that's not the case here. Maybe I'll just hit this shot. It's probably got to be like 3.5, maybe slightly more dots of power. I'm just going to go for it. I think I like this one. This adjustment. Let's see.
Nice shot.
Looks halfway decent. Oh, it's just going to miss on the right side, though. Very close call. Wow. Did that need more power or what? Not exactly sure. So, unless 70 can make this, we'll end up tapping in a team birdie here.
Nice birdie.
Let's see how 70 does. Oh, Twy said he ended up perfect line, not enough power. Yeah, it looks like we're going to pick up a team birdie here. So we've already made birdies. That's the best we can do. The worst we can do as well. You know, if somebody makes a triple bogey on this one, it'll still count as a team birdie since we've tapped in 2 of them. So we'll throw that birdie up on there. Got the front 9 and the total going. So that thing at the bottom should be good to track our team score hole by hole. Unfortunate birdie there on a hole 1 that you really want to try to make. We'll move on to hole 2 as a group here. What are we going to have for hole 2? Back pin. What do we think? Ooh, 2 miles an hour. Okay. This is one where I consider going with the 5 iron, but I think with 2 miles an hour, we'll still want to give it the spoon here and roll it up. I think about there is the aim point. We'll give it the spoon and, like, just over the bottom of that second dot of power. Okay. I think right about there is good. That's going to be my shot. We'll see if it works. Okay, that's the power I wanted. Is it the result that we want? Oh, it's going to be on the short side. Okay. Man, 2 holes... 2 doable conditions and a couple of... I mean, not the easiest there. That's not my favorite pin in the world. A little wind in the face made that one come up a little bit short. So we'll tap in 2 more birdies here.
Nice birdie.
We'll see if 70 can knock in the ace. His shot's on the way here. That looks like the best one yet, and we'll sink it. All right, nice ace on the second there from 70. Beautiful. So that'll be a team ace there. There's our scoreboard at the bottom at 3 under right now through 2. Nice shot to 70, making that one. We'll move on to hole 3. We'll see if we can get a good eagle opportunity here. Uh, 2 miles an hour, doable pin. Okay. I'm going to aim this one straight ahead. We're going to the middle here. That's the way that I like to approach this pin. There's a couple different ways to do it. You know, people have their own strategies. I've found some success, and nobody else really seems to go for it. Hitting this one out towards the left here, and then kind of straight through this tree gap. So this is where I want to be. And we should put this to like 42, 43 yards. That should be roughly where this ends up. Ooh, maybe a little bit closer. Let's see, 40, okay. And now the wind should be pretty much straight ahead. We'll just aim this a touch left. Right about there should be good. It's a touch left. And then with 40 yards in, we probably have to give it that much power, I'll say. I think I like that. It's got to be just a little bit less than pin high. Just a little less than pin high is what we're going for here. Feels good. Oh, that's too far. Yeah. Oh, man. You know, 2 miles an hour, we were 3 yards closer than we would have been with no wind. 43 is typically the 0 wind distance. And it doesn't roll out very strongly, so I kind of have to bounce it up and in that way. Just a little too much power on it. Let's see if the teammates can come through again here. We got Twy off to the left a little bit further, going for that more typical line. Rolling one up and just missing it. Let's see if 70 can come through again. Otherwise, it's going to be a team birdie here. We'll take a look at 70's shot in a second. That's the other angle that you can go for, and that looks pretty good. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a close call there for a couple of us. But we'll tap in birdies on hole 3. For breaking 40, not the best of paces here as a team, but this is my first time running this format, so we'll try to get better at it as we go. What's up, everybody in the chat here? Good to see everybody on the platforms that I've not been streaming on as much. But I think this is going to be a good one to stream, a good format to stream. What do we have here? Back pin, no wind. And I've got the middle tee, so I really have the best opportunity here to hit the straightforward shot. It's got to be just a half yard right to there, should do it. And then it's got to be 3.5 dots of power from my spot. It varies slightly based on tee positions with this diagonal. Let's see if Twy can sink it and take some pressure off of us here. Any luck from Twy? Will we see a character jump? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Okay. Let's see if I can make it here.
Nice shot.
That's the shot I wanted. Looking... Oh, not looking great. Wow. Was that on the short side? Obviously it was on the short side, but... Man, that was really short for a shot that felt perfect. Oh, and we lip it as well. 70 lips it. 0 wind and we're 0 for 3, and it seems like we were all quite close. I don't know what happened with my shot there. That felt good. Maybe that back middle tee spot needs to be like 3.6. I thought it needed to be 3.5. But clearly, I mean, that needed to fly another yard or two. And it bounced to the right, which it typically doesn't. So, another team birdie there. That's an unfortunate one. 0 wind. Obviously not the back, or not the ideal pin, but 0 wind. Got to make it. Another zero wind coming up here. Another tougher pin, though. This is going to be another challenge. Not the easiest of zero wind pins, but we'll give it a shot. Got to start making some shots here. We got to
Nice shot.
make a couple eagles as a group to get to the scores that we're looking for. The scores are typically around like 27 under. Obviously, we're playing with 3. Typically, we'll be playing with 4. So we'll have another person to have a chance at all these shots most of the time. And we're just doing the best we can this week. We're already a little late with our scheduling, so we figured to make sure we put up a score, we'd run it with 3 while we have 3 available. Okay, 46 yards in. Should be able to go wedge here. Yeah, we can go wedge, like, nearly full. And it's just got to be, like, a touch left to get around the pin. Right about there. That should get around the pin. It's probably got to be, like, bottom of that yellow dot on the power meter. That feels good. Maybe that'll catch the flag. Oh, it won't, but it'll roll back, and that should be good. Okay. We'll smack an eagle on hole 5. That's the best we can do. I'm just going to put it on the scorecard because can't albatross this one. Best we can do is an eagle. And that'll be good for the team here. So we're 2 for 5 as a team. We've missed a couple opportunities. I mean, all of them so far. This has been a good seed. Like, if I was playing by myself, I'd be a little disappointed with not making 4, 0 wind, 3 with 2 miles an hour. 1 was doable as well. And we were all, like, right on it for all of them. Just ever so slightly off as a group. So I'll take an eagle there. We'll move on to hole 6. We still have plenty of golf left to play in this first 18. And we have a whole second game coming up, too, that'll be on stream as well. So the in-game scorecard doesn't matter all that much. It's the one at the bottom that we're focusing on for this round. Got plenty of opportunities to push this score plenty lower than what we're doing right here. What are we going to get on 6? Fairly straightforward wind. Okay. Straightforward meaning it's straightforward. It is pushing straight forward. Let's just not put this all the way through the fairway, if we can help it. That should be pretty good, just a little over 3.5 on the spoon. And then I think we can go 7-iron here. That might be the only way we can spin one back. Thank you for the tier 1, Nishi. I think 7-iron's the way to go here. Aimed a touch left. Call it that much power, I think. It's going to be tough to spin this one back that way. Or it's going to be tough to feel like we're spinning it back enough. I think that's probably okay. 3.5-ish.
Nice shot.
That's the shot I wanted. Looking like that's the best we can do. It's going to rip back and barely miss. Okay.
Nice approach.
When it hits the fringe, it kind of launches forward a bit. Close call. We'll tap it in for the birdie. We'll secure the birdie on one that's not necessarily the easiest. Where does the drive go? Oh, 70 nearly makes it as well. Is Twy... Can you drive it down to there with, like, the full driver? I don't quite know. Twy is going to just lip it out. I've never thought about just launching a driver all the way down there. Is that where Twy ended up? Or is there OB over there? Never considered that. I've always just put it in the fairway. Okay, so that was a par. So Twy ended up a little bit short. But that doesn't matter. It's a good thing we've got this team score. Birdie it'll be. Put that on the scorecard. 2 for 6 so far on the team score. 8 under collectively. What's up, Throwin' Owen? Welcome in. All right, hole 7 coming up. A lot of close calls. We've been close on every single one of them, and this is going to be another opportunity here to try to make one. Team Woods is going to beat us. We're not off to the hottest of starts here, but we're going to try our best to to get it going. What do we have to do here? It's got to be a little less than 3.5, right? On the 3-iron. aimed, call it there, I think. Do we want to spin this or just hit it up there? I'm just going to roll it up. I feel like that's the best chance at the eagle. 1 yard right, 1 yard further right than usual. Bounding it up there, hopefully holding the green. I'm just going to aim for that, like, mini-map front of the island. It's a downhill, downwind shot. Is that going to fly? That looks pretty good. That looks quite good. Come on, move left. Enough. Oh, man, another close call. Another really close call.
Nice hunt.
Just a little overdone on that wind adjustment. Needed to be, like, half a yard less. That's about the best I could do for the power. I mean, with 6 miles an hour, it's not going to be easy to slow that one down and roll it in nicely like you can with a little bit of wind in the face. Oh, Hawk! Throwing Owen is Hawk. It's always funny being on here and seeing different usernames than I'm used to. If Aiden's team stands in front of them, you can't see the woods for the trees. We're the Tree Meisters in the Pro League. Different team game here. Another team birdie on hole 7, pushing us to 9 under in total. I'm focusing more on that total score, because this is the break 40 challenge. That's what we're trying to get to, is a 40 or under total score. Obviously, we're not really on pace here in this round, but it can always turn around if we can make a good... Can we ace this one? This one looks a little difficult. This is red wind condition, 29 miles an hour. My goodness. What can we even do about this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that too much? I don't think so. I'm going to go for it. It's going to be like that much power, and we have to really fly this one. This is a scary shot. Let's go a little bit more on the adjustment. Okay. Let's try it. A whole lot of wind in the face. Make sure we get that there. Okay, that'll make it. And that'll be on a good line. Kicking just a little too far. And it's going to be really tough to put that one close with that sort of wind. 17 feet, kind of scary. Yeah, it looks like everybody's going to end up more towards the right here. Got a difficult little putt. Others have better putts, though. That's good to see. This is not a guaranteed make. Not an easy one at all. We'll tap it up and make it, though. Okay. So, tough team birdie that time around. That's a birdie that feels good rather than one that feels disappointing. '70 is going to hit a nice little putt there. That micro putt avoidance technique. Very nice. Got to aim it way outside the cup and let the break do the breaking. Birdies for all of us on that really difficult one. That's one that you often see water people off the green, really tough putts, but we all handle that very well there. So they're not all going to be easy. After hole 6, after hole 5, it's been quite tough to make some of these. Can we get headwind or tailwind? No. 17 miles an hour in the face. Pin that's not the worst. Could be worse. I'm going to take a little bit off this drive and then try to go up and over the tree with the 3-iron on the second shot. That feels like the right play. Just a little bit off of it. And if we can see some daylight in that tree gap up ahead, we can go for it. And we see some daylight. Okay, so in this little triangle here, like the middle top of my screen, if you can see like a good amount of blue sky, it means that you have enough clearance to get it up and over with a 3-iron. So we'll do that.
Nice shot.
Got the clearance for flight. And we'll be in a good spot here. Looks like about the same spot as where everybody else is going to end up anyway. Just a nice, stress-free way to handle that hole 9 headwind. Got a little bit in the face here. I think we want to go for the spin. I think we shall go for the spin. Aim to right about there. Little bit of extra power on it. Call it like 3.4, I want to say.
Nice shot.
That's the shot I wanted. Oh, it's going to miss on the left side, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to kick and rip and just miss on the left side. Close call. Not the best of conditions in this round so far. Not the most calculable. Kind of have to get lucky on some of these. Sometimes you get different pins that are a little bit more calculable. You never know what kind of spin you're going to get with the backspin on this pin in particular on this green. This is one that often just glides to a stop. Sometimes it rips back and it's harmful. But we'll take another team birdie. 11 under collectively on the front. 70 made that ace on 2, and I made the eagle on 5, and that's all we've been able to muster as a team so far in terms of hole outs. So kind of a tough front there. Some missed opportunities towards the start of it. Some very tougher ones, much tougher ones towards the end. And here is a hole 10 with an opportunity. I think if we aim this a touch right and end up just kind of in the middle of the fairway,
Nice shot.
I think the full 9-iron, this is like a full 9-iron with this diagonal 6-mile-an-hour wind, if I remember correctly. Let's assume that that's going to be the power that we need. It should, like, the mini-map should put us just slightly short of the pin. Ooh, that's a little bit too short. I think we have to go 7. And a little bit less on the adjustment for that reason. We'll call it there. Same idea with the landing spot. We just couldn't quite reach. So, like, I'm going to land this about where the full 9-iron would go. It's just going to bounce a little bit further because it's the 7-iron. Can anybody make this one before I hit my shot? Let's see if... Oh, 2 nice approaches. Okay, so we're going to have to make this to have a chance at a team eagle here. Let's see if I can pull it off. That looks pretty good. That looks quite good. Hey, look at that. We'll do it. Nice one there. We'll sink it on 10. Team eagle in the cup. That's a good one. Our third hole out. The back 9, you can always start tearing it up, you know? If you can string it together a couple, the back 9's a lot more scoreable often than the front 9. And that was kind of a guess with the 7-iron. You know, it wasn't the most calculated of shots. I took the 9-iron adjustment and just took a little bit off of it. And then, because it kicks a little bit left, I just gave it a little extra touch, and it ended up just being center pin. So, we'll take that. Ooh, tough situation here. Tough pin on hole 11. Let's aim it to there. And it's got to be just a touch left of that, so we'll call it there-ish. And this is going to give us a really tough angle. We're going to have to hit an absolutely precision 3-iron here. That's going to roll back, and it has to be absolutely perfectly powered. Right about there. Somewhere there is the perfect power. Let's see. That's what I wanted. Is that good? No, it's on the right side. Okay. I do have that tracker at the bottom, so that's the team score at the bottom. I got my Stream Deck going, finally. A nice use for my Stream Deck. Oh my goodness, 70. Puts it right on the pin, somehow. With the light spin there. Just didn't quite make it all the way back. And it'll be another team birdie on it's a 2-mile-an-hour condition, but it's quite difficult. This pin in particular, with the wind pushing ever so slightly left, it makes that such a tough one to get the line on. It has to just sneak around the left side of that pin. What's up, Alex? My teammate from the other league. Loving the graphic. Thank you. I think it'll be a good touch to this league where the scoring can get a little bit more confusing, especially on stream. You know, it's all sorted out with the other teams kind of in post. But for doing it live, I figured I needed a good tracker to get the team score.
Nice shot.
You know, easy to follow live. We'll go full driver. Another light wind condition with a pin that's just not quite the best. I actually don't quite know what to do on this pin. It's slightly in the face as well, so we can't use the 3-iron. If we could use the 3-iron, this would be a little bit more straightforward. Unfortunately, it is not. I feel like I always miss this one right. So I'm going to aim this even more left than I think I need to. We'll give it the power to like there. It's just tough because we have to land this pretty close to the bunker to give it a chance at bouncing up and falling. Let's see if we get lucky here. Just a little bit more than 3.1 is what I end up going for. Carry the bunker. Carry the bunker. Okay, it carries the bunker. It's going to kick right. Once again, too far. That kicks so far right. I aimed it like 3 yards left. And if you fly it a little bit further, it bounces kind of straighter. It's different bounces based on where you land on that fairway. But man, that needed to be aimed 4 yards left. We've already made a Team Eagle. My putter's glitching. Hopefully it works. Okay. When that happens, I typically put the controller down and let it recalibrate. It doesn't carry over to the next hole, but we had already sunk a Team Eagle. I'll put that up on the scorecard. So we'll take that, and if I missed that putt, that would have been okay. So we'll be at 16 under through 12 as a team. Collectively, tough pace. I mean, it's been tough to make hole outs. 2 miles an hour, and it's 2 shots on 11 and 12 that were quite difficult for 2 miles an hour. What are we dealing with here? 22 miles an hour. I have an idea for what I want to do here, though. Let's aim it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus another. And right about there should be where this has to land. And then just a touch more right. We'll give it the 5 iron to like there. And we'll see if that works. That's a little overpowered, I think. We'll see, though. We'll see. We shall see. Come on, rip back a little bit. No, just a little bit too much headwind. That's the right idea. It was the right idea. A lot of windy ones. Like, if they haven't been 2 miles an hour with, like, the hardest pin, they've been really windy. So, tough round. I feel like we've had a lot of tough rounds on videos recently. It's not always this way. You know, maximum wind on probably the toughest pin for this wind condition. 7 iron may have been the way to go to have any chance at making it, but you know, I did overpower that 5 iron ever so slightly. I want it to be just below 3 dots. We ended up at 3 dots, like the bottom of the 3rd dot, and we ended up slightly long, so that'll do it. I made the birdie. Looks like will we see some pars from the group here? Luckily, I made that birdie. Yeah, 2 pars, but team birdie it is. We are 6 under on the back through 4. Those scores in game once again don't really count. It's the one at the bottom that we're focusing on to break 40 as a team. We're already at 34 shots, so we have to ace out. Ooh, albatross opportunity here. Let's do the proper technique here. So we want to put this to like 155, 156 yards. We've got to put it nicely through the tree. Just a little under that yellow dot is where we want to be. Right about there. That's perfect. That should sneak through there to a nice... Ooh, don't clip it. Okay, we visually clipped the tree, but not actually. 155 is where we'll be. Absolutely perfect. And the way that I like doing this, it's a weird one, but I found some consistency with it. From 155, what we can do is aim it just a half square left, right about there. And then we have to give it like a pixel less than full power. Like there is where we need it to be. Let's try that. Oh, I shorted it. Oh, I shorted it. And that's going to kick up there and miss on the right side. Oh, what an opportunity missed. How did that happen?
Nice one.
Shorted it on the follow through. Man, what a missed opportunity. A couple of 0-winders that we couldn't find the cup. We'll send the eagle up there, and that's a disappointing one. Twy has a chance at it. Let's see if Twy can sink... Oh, bunker. Okay. You see the bunker pop up, that means you're not going to be getting an albatross. So we'll put the team eagle up on there. Disappointing one. That's one that I really thought I had. I've hit that shot in recent memory a decent amount, and I just mishit it. Just shorted. I overpowered the last one, shorted that one. You know, when I'm hanging up there for too long, I feel like I lose the follow-through. I have to just backswing quicker, I think. I was hanging up there too long. The practice swing was good. The full swing, I just took an extra second and didn't follow through the way I needed to. There's a physical form to this game that's obviously not as intricate as real golf, but you gotta swing your swing, like in real golf, and I got away from it a little bit there. Okay, 15 miles an hour. We can actually think about attacking this one pretty aggressively. I'm going intentionally in the rough to give this a pure upwind second shot. That should just be towards the end of the island, and we just have to hit a very full spoon, maybe? Yeah, the 3-iron. Maybe the 3-iron would work here. Let's try it. Full 3. Or, 3.3. Let's not red bar it. We do get multiple attempts at this. This is game 1 of 2 for this week, and we'll be running this every weekend, maybe? I'm not... Oh, no. Oh, man. That would have been way too far anyway. Okay. I red barred it. Wow, I am not on my game right now. Fortunately, if we can get some tap-in birdies, we can save the team birdie. That's all that really matters here. Or I can maybe chip this in a fun way and save it myself. Let's see. Just a little bit less than a dot of power rolling up, and we'll center cup it. Okay. Team birdie it is. Red barring that 3-dot rough shot. That's the tough thing about going in the rough, is much easier to red bar when you're going for a full shot. The swing is not swinging very well today, but we got another game to figure that out. We got 3 holes left in this one. We are at 40, so we are not breaking 40 this time around. We are collectively 20 under. 70 making that extra eagle on, or the ace on 2 is what contributed to that. The plan for after this round is over. Play another one. We play 2 of these per week. Ooh, this one's an opportunity. This one's a chance at an eagle here. Just got to aim it up and over that tree a little bit. Just a little bit further to the left with that slight push from the wind to the right. Got to be safe from that big tree. Okay. Do we spin this or roll this? I'm going to spin it. And this kicks considerably left. So we're going to aim it, even though the wind is pushing slightly right, we're going to aim it right anyway. And try to roll this up. Let's see. What is it, a 1.5? It's an uphill shot. Sneaky uphill here. So we'll call it like 1.25-ish, and then see if that rolls out nicely. Come on, find it. That looks pretty good. Oh, it moves so far left on that green. I always underdo that one. Oh, and Twy hits the pin on the backspin. Let's see if 70 can make it. They ended up a little bit shorter. So they've had some tougher chips than what I had.
Nice birdie.
Hello, everybody joining the chat here. Towards the end of this game. Can 70 sink this one? That looks quite good. Oh, it just doesn't roll back, though. That must have been the 9-iron. Maybe he was a little bit too far to think about the wedge. The wedge really rips back if you approach like 3 dots or so. You can spin it right off the green from there. So 9-iron was the good play. Team birdie on a blue wind accessible pin, hole 16. A little disappointing there. I should have made that one. I had a good look at it. And I knew that was going to kick so far left, and I still just couldn't bring myself to adjust it enough. It's a mental break there on that shot that I need to do a little bit better on. Okay. 17, wind in the face. This is hopefully... Ooh, 22 miles an hour in the face. It's kind of a tough one. I think we can still put this on the green, despite this wind. This should... If you aim it left enough... It should kind of just bounce up and find it. Okay, yeah, we'll bounce up on there. 38 feet, so it's not a gimme by any stretch. This is still a tougher putt. Just got to aim it way out to the right. It's going to move a ton left. We got to give it enough power. Right about to there feels pretty decent. That feels good, looks good, is good. All right, we'll sink a wind in the face birdie on 17. Not a guarantee there to make that birdie. I'm marking it as a birdie. If we ace it somehow, if somebody launches an ace on this one, okay, everybody else is short. So I've sunk the birdie. We secure it for the team. No ace opportunities there, and birdie's the best and the worst we can do now. So we're at 45. We've got one hole left. So we have to cut out a whole bunch of shots to get anywhere near 40. Nobody's broken 40. This is the second season of this team game. I think there are 8 teams, something like that, of 4 players. People have approached 40. You've gotten pretty close to it a couple times. I think there have been a couple scores collectively in the lower 20 unders. But nobody's gotten it. We're not going to get it here. I don't think this was the seed for it. Obviously, we could have picked up a couple more in the early going, but we still needed to cut out like 7 shots in total. With 3 players, it's going to be really tough to do. We probably need a 4th. What are your tips to stop micro putting? The way that you do it, I have a video on my channel where I kind of walk through that. I think it's one of the more viewed ones if you sort it by popularity at this point. But you have to trust the break of the green. You cannot power putts through the break in this game. You must trust the break of the green. The game is going to give you the power that it takes to get the shot to the cup. No more and often no less. You will get the power that you need to get the shot to the cup. The problem is if you don't play the break, it ends up short. It'll end up cup high, but you'll end up missing it on the low side because you tried to hit it through the break and it, shorted it on you. You can take 1,000 practice swings. Like, for example, if you have a half dot putt and it's breaking a ton to the left, like you have to aim it like way left. If you practice swing a whole bunch of 1-dot putts to try to hit that putt through the break and, just avoid aiming it way out to the right, if we're talking about this putt breaking way left, no matter how many practice swings you take when you're hitting like 1-dot practice swings, the game is going to give you a half-dot actual shot. It's a little annoying, but that's the way the game works. And you just have to trust that it's going to give you the power that you need. And the break, you're not going to overpower it. You have to basically hit a micro putt, but aim it far enough outside the cup that the micro putt falls. That's the way this game goes. All right, we got 1 shot left here in this game. Let's see if we have a chance at this. What are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right around there feels halfway decent. Eagles are already on the scorecard, so I'll send one up with a look at the albatross. That looks pretty decent. Oh, come on, roll out, find it. Ooh, lipped it out on the left side. That looks so good.
Nice.
There was a 32 under in Season 1, which was exactly 40. Oh, man, wow. So 40 has not been broken. 32 under would collectively, like, if that was one player, that would be the world record for one round. When you're playing with 4, it's a little bit easier to score better. Obviously, you have 4 chances at every single hole. So we'll make a team 24 under there, so a 48 total. Not particularly ideal. I'll make a 23. So I made all the putts. And that was about it. Not a ton of holeouts. Those blue are kind of scattered, few and far between
Finish.
on the bottom scorecard, and that's tough when you're trying to break 40. Didn't happen in game 1. We'll screenshot that. And we'll head back to the lobby. We may be swapping. I don't think Twy can play game 2. We'll see if Vinny can join. No sign of Vinny, it seems. We're going to take a slight break between here. My issue is side hill like hole 19. Hole 19 is just super, super difficult. And some of those putts you have to aim it so far out, like scary far outside the cup. But you have to trust that the micro putt is going to happen, and you have to let the micro putt break and find the hole. We'll see if Twy can keep going here. We'll take a a minute between games to see if we can get Vinny, our team captain, in that first one. Or was not in that first one. We'll see if he's online for the second. Yeah, no sign of Vinny, it seems. So, if Twy can keep playing, we'll play it quick. It doesn't look like we're going to get Vinny today, unfortunately. We'll be back with another stream. I mean, we're late on week 1, so we'll be playing week 2 in the next couple of days. So we'll be playing at full strength in the near future. This is kind of just a make-up week 1 that we're kind of scrambling to put some scores up. You know, putting something up is better than putting nothing up. So that's what we're doing this week with 3 players. Let's get started here. Yeah, no sign of Vinny, unfortunately, so we'll speed run it. Twy has a chance to make it through this game. He has to go in like 45 minutes, I think. So we played that one in 40-ish. So we'll try to do that again.
Go.
Hopefully we are full, or you know,
Let's go.
not full strength, but full strength for what we can get today. 3 players, better than 2 players. Let's run it again. 48 total, 24 under in that first game. We'll reset that scoreboard and get going with game 2. Same group here, me, Twy, and 70, working together, kind of playing a hole-by-hole scramble. We're taking our best collective score for each hole. Any sort of wind here on 1? Looks pretty light. We'll see. Looks like tailwind. 4 miles an hour, front pin. Okay. This is
Nice.
an interesting one. Do we dead aim this one, or do we aim it ever so slightly to the right? What do we have to do here? Let's... do we trust that this is going to fly relatively straight? The wind is pushing this a touch right, so I'm going to aim it like a millimeter left. Okay, what do we have to do here? Probably like that much power. Landed a little bit on the shorter side. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, Twy's made it. Okay, that'll secure it. Mine looks pretty good. Oh, I'll sink it as well. Okay, so 2 eagles for the team, and 70 puts it to an inch. Collectively, we were an inch total from the cup. So make an eagle on 1. That's a good start. The best we can do. Nice shots to, I guess, to Twy and me. Usually we're playing with more people in these games, so there's usually more eagles falling on those types of conditions, but good shots there for both of us. 2 under. Through 1. Back pin again. Windier condition. NWN Aiden is goated, says Sensei V2. Thank you. 6 miles an hour. There's the starting point. Is it a yard per level? 1, 2, 3, plus a little bit more, I think. We'll try that. We'll see if that falls. 6 miles an hour. Gotta put it a little bit on the shorter side this time, power-wise. I think that's decent. Let's see what kind of result we get. Just a little under that second dot was the right play. Can we send it home? No. Low side. Little bit low there. We're all on the low side. That really took off with wind that didn't feel like it was going to push it all that much. I gave it a whole yard per level of wind with the spoon, and it was kind of diagonal, so misread there. Wind obviously pushes it a little bit more. Maybe the bounce gets affected a little bit. You know, when it's moving right, it kicks a little more right. Not totally sure. Team birdie. On 2. I gotta make probably 1, 2, and 3 to have a chance at getting to 40. When you're missing 2, you're gonna have to pick up a very lucky shot at some other point in this game. Looks like we have some helping wind on 3. Is this a repeat condition? It is. Let's just do the same thing as last time, but better. I'm the middle one again.
Nice shot.
We know what to do here. We saw this exact condition last time. I aimed it a touch left on that initial drive. We're going to put this to 40 yards, hopefully. And last time I overhit it ever so... I mean, not ever so slightly. I one-bounced it off the pin, but... Yeah, we can just put it through the tree gap right to there. To 40 yards.
Nice shot.
There it is. 2 shots on the way. Same exact 2 shots. Bouncing up there into the rough. 40 yards out, hopefully. 40. Perfect. Okay. And this is going to move the exact same... Oh, this is the exact same shot. That's so lucky. And we gave it like 2.8 last time. Probably have to give it like 2.6 or so. Feels like a little bit much on the adjustment. We'll try that. Just a little less than what I initially went for. We'll call it there instead of one bouncing it off the pin. Let's try that. Feels much better. Looks much better. Ooh, launches, but finds the cup. Excuse me. Launched at center pin. Oh, I should have watched the replay. That was crazy. I've never had that happen. On hole 3 with this pin, with that light of wind. A one bounce launch rocket into the pin. It stays in the cup. That could have gone off the green. If maybe not off the green, but that would have gone really, really far. Team Eagle it is. Oh, tough pin here. Crosswind 20 maximum. Okay. Where do we have to aim this? It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dark squares over, plus a little bit off of that, I think. Let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that was right. And then it's got to be like a yard less, I think, on the actual adjustment. And then a touch right from there. Weird shot that we're hitting here, but let's see if it works. Toughest, probably, condition for this hole. Let's see. Felt like a good shot. Felt well powered. A little bit too far on the right side, I think. Needed to be cut down another yard or so, and that wouldn't have rolled all the way back anyway. That would have been one where if we put it on the line, it would have trickled right back to the lip, and that would have been brutal. Tough one there. Not a very makeable hole 4, unfortunately. There are much more makeable hole 4s. You know, we saw 0 wind last time. One of the tougher 0 winds to make. Oh, there's another close call. So it's birdies all around for the group. We're alternating eagles and birdies through 4 here. Oh, I still have a full coffee. Look at that. I made this before the game, and it just hit my mind. Like, that would be nice to have right now. That hits. A little cold now, but that's okay. Okay. Tough one there. We'll learn from that. Maximum needs to be a little bit less. So I gave it 10 full yards of adjustment, cut it back 1, needed to be cut back 2. Or 20 full yards of adjustment with that. Ooh, okay. Middle pin. This is a challenge. This is a challenge, but I think I know what to do. I think. We gotta hit 2 shots first to get it up there.
Nice shot.
Did I curve that ever so slightly? That may actually help. Ooh, stay safe of that rough. Yeah, we're totally fine. Perfect. Is there a minuscule curve on that power meter? We gotta be careful of that. Can't have that happen on really precise shots. Let's hit this up
Nice
into
shot.
the fairway. Fairway on the first bounce is all we need. We're going to put it plenty close no matter what. Just don't want to hit that rough first. I'll end up in the exact same spot here as, I think it's Twy. And for 4 miles an hour, I know that this has to be aimed to there. So let's do half of that for 2 miles an hour. We'll do there. And we'll bounce it up there. Ooh, I adjusted that again by accident. Can anybody make this before me? Secure it Twy makes the eagle. We can put that up on the scorecard. Beautiful shot. Let's see if we can match that. Just for funsies at this point. Twy has secured it. And I will knock it in as well. Okay, so we got 3 eagles through 5 in the early going here. Good start to this round. We're not just making them, but we're making 2 out of 3 on most of them. I think I had the only eagle on 3, but other than that, we've been sinking a good amount of shots as a group. Good to see him fall. Is CBTV good? Yes, CBTV is good. Imagine I came on here and was like, no, he's terrible. CBTV is the dude. That's the guy right there. We're working on a new thing that we're gonna announce for the main server. A new kind of tracking system for how we're gonna run one tournament in particular, and based on that, get a good new like leaderboard going. Don't want to hint too much before we actually do it. I still have to do the work to make it happen, but how do we want to approach this? I mean, it's going to be the spoon. Let's aim it to like there. And we'll just give it a good amount of power. What are we, like 192? Let's see if we can get lucky and roll one in. That's all we can do here. Try to get lucky. There's the shot I wanted. Ooh, it's flying quite far. That might be trouble. Be okay. Be good. Be so good. Oh, man. Almost found it. Almost found the cup in a really lucky way. Alright. Looks like... Ooh, is that a fringe putt there? Let's secure the birdie. Make sure we make this putt. It's going to move a good amount left, so we'll be careful of that. There we go. We'll sink it. Secure the birdie. We got 1 shot left. I see... is that 70 in the fairway over there? Let's see if I can change the camera to him. Twy's going to sink a nice fringe putt there. 70's got a chance at a spin shot eagle here. Let's see if he can sink it. Otherwise, we'll throw that... Ooh, a nice launch, but just a little off on the spin launch is a good way to describe that. Just kind of glides to a stop. I've seen that work. I've seen that type of shot work pretty well in this situation. I went for the spoon. Kind of a random adjustment. Nearly pulled it off. But it'll be a team birdie on 6. We're still alternating. Eagle birdie, eagle birdie, eagle birdie. Let's see if we can pull it off on 7. It's going to get tough towards the end here. If we can pick up another eagle on, or an ace on 8. Eagle on 7, ace on 8. Is this 0 wind? Looks like it is. And a pin that has a good 0 wind strategy. Okay. I think I know what to do here. It's still a very precise shot. If we can pick this up on 7, we'll be looking pretty good. And if we can get a good hole 9, we will be off to a nice little pace in this one. It's got to be aimed to there. That looks good. Cut it back. I have to give it 3.4-ish dots of power. 3.4 feels good. Let's see.
Nice shot.
Off to a good start. That looks quite good. Move left, move left, move left. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
How does that not fall? That's perfect. That was perfect. Oh, I couldn't have placed that better on the adjustment, on the power, and it just didn't work. That's so unfortunate. I aimed that exactly a yard right. I don't think I was off at all with the adjustment. I just must have had a slightly different angle on that fairway than I expected. 0 wind. Ah, what did that need to be? What did that need to... Did it need to be like a touch short? No, because it was on the left side. If it was shorter, it would have gone... would have gone a little more left. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That would have been a good one to make. I wasn't talking to you, machine. Alexa, stop. Unbelievable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll try that. 3 iron. Will Resort have any new courses? I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I have my doubts, but I don't want to speculate. I want to keep... I want to be excited about it, you know? That's what I'll leave it at. So, I don't know. I had a good thought in mind. Oh, that's going to be a little too far. Oh, man, that really flew. I had the adjustment a little bit better. It wouldn't have been perfect, but it would have been better than that.
Nice.
All right, 70's made the birdie. No aces on this one here. We'll just tap down this putt. So this is an example of the micro putt avoidance here. So this is one where often like people want to aim it there, and it gets scary to aim it way outside the cup, and you're thinking, okay, I'll just give it like 1.5 dots of power, blast it through the break, and the game just doesn't let that happen. It's going to give you 3/4 of a dot of power, and you have to just let that happen. So this little downhill putt here, you have to just hit it 3/4 of a dot. miss it on the high side anyway. Oh, what a bad time to start talking about like tutorials and then just whiff the putt. That's hilarious. Good thing the team made the birdie there, so we'll put that on the scorecard. I just completely whiffed. I didn't even hit the cup on a 10-footer. And I was describing how to do it as I missed it. Nobody clip that, please. All right. Good thing it's a team game. Oops. NSS didn't have any new holes since... Yeah, I mean, there haven't been new holes in this series in a while. In decades. Tough hole 9. We can never seem to pick up good hole 9s when we're playing these competitive team 18-hole games. No, there's no soccer in the resort. You know, when I was like setting up my stream, Switch Sports Resort now pops up. It populates as an option, which is pretty cool. Like usually you type in Switch Sports and it just shows you one option when you're like selecting the game that you're playing. Now there's Switch Sports Resort on there. I'm getting a bit excited. Skateboarding? There's skateboarding? Maybe we'll get into pro skateboarding. We'll get really competitive with that. Do I want to attack this one or do I want to play it safe? I kind of want to see a birdie on the scorecard for the team before I do anything crazy. Let's play it safe, unfortunately. Oh, bunker shot, so we have to be careful here. Let's see where 70 ends up. 70's going to rip it back. I can see it not super well. I'm going to assume that the birdie is not quite secured. So we'll play this safe. Gotta secure the birdie. Aim it out to there. Give it a good look. Hopefully secure that birdie. It has a chance to bounce up and in. Gave it a good run. Oh, good thing I did. It looks like I may be the only birdie. If I sink it, obviously. I just whiffed on hole 8 on this... a putt that's not too far off from this. Let's tap it down. Tap it down. Secure the bird. And after a good start, it just got... I mean, unlucky on hole 7. Tough condition on 8. Tough condition on 9. Secure the bird. Move on to the back. 12 under on the front. 24 shots in total collectively for the group. You know, taking our best score from each hole. Got 9 holes left. Typically, you can do better. I don't know if we can... 9 holes, 16 shots. 15 shots, actually, we need. Is that possible? I mean, I guess it's possible. Is it likely? Not at all. Let's just do the best we can at this point. It's the Break 40 challenge, but it is like a team competition at the same time. So let's do our best to get a little bit higher on that leaderboard than we'll be with just a 24 under in general. See if we can make a few more on the back. Where do we have to aim this with 4 miles an hour? I'm going to say like there. Is that a little too much, though? I feel like it is. Let's go 1 yard left. It's got to be a touch more than a yard on the... Or it's got to land a little bit right of the cup and rip back that way. Let's not red bar it. Let's try to land it right up there. Glide it in.
Nice shot.
Feels good. Moving too far right, though. Wow, that would have been perfect, I think, if I left it. That would have been a little bit too far on the left.
Nice approach.
Okay. Oh, that looks like a good shot. Oh, it doesn't come back though. You know, a sneaky tough condition there. The 9-iron would have really struggled. I would have had to like glide it up there. The spin wouldn't have done much. Probably needed the 7-iron, and the 7-iron doesn't spin as consistently. Sometimes it rips back, and that's really tough to make it fall. There's not a ton of slope back there, and sometimes it just glides to a stop back there on you. So, sneaky tough condition there. 4 miles an hour in the face. Gave it a not so great shot. I mean, I missed that a whole yard right. I've gotten a little bit off on that. I keep overthinking that particular pin. Need to get back to just trusting that I don't have to do anything weird with it. Okay, tough condition here. We have to hit a very, very precise shot. Let's aim it to there, just a touch left, sneaking around the pin. Right about there is where it needs to be, I think. I want to land that a little bit short, just clip it around, and that should kind of lightly roll back, and swoo!
Nice approach.
I was wound up to say sink it. That looked perfect. Alright, tap it in. Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, did we all miss it? Like, close calls. Like, obviously, probably not enough spin there for 70. I don't know how I missed that. In all the ways you can lip these right pins on hole 11, to pin smack it, to pin smack and lip out. Ugh. Another zero win condition with absolute robbery. I mean, 7 felt perfect. That one felt perfect. But neither of them are in the cup. Oh, I missed a hole. Okay, so we're on 11. We just finished 11. Birdies on both of the last two. You know, birdieing 10 and 11 as a group is tough. Tough pin on 11. Weird condition on 10. It just hasn't really aligned. Like, 4 miles an hour obviously is not very strong of wind, and it presents a makeable opportunity. But it just, like, sometimes the pin and wind combos are just a little bit off from where you want them to be. This is one where it's a little bit better. 6 miles an hour. 1, 2, 3, and maybe a touch more. We'll give it to there. This is one that's a little bit more doable. I like the look of this one. Give it like that shot. We'll bound it up there. That felt good. On a decent-ish line. That's going to kick too straight, though. Yeah, I flew that too far. Doesn't quite kick the way you want it to when you fly it. Just a little bit too far. You want that to kind of one bounce a little bit shorter. And just... It was a predictable wind condition if you hit the shot right. Just a little bit too much on it. Didn't trust that it was going to carry through the wind like that. Go back to my coffee. That looks like a bunker chip, I think, from 70. Eagle, okay, yeah. So we'll put the eagle up there. Just a standard back nine so far in terms of scoring. No hole outs. Just standard. We're at 16 under as a team. Good front. Not a great back so far. Got to be doing better than birdie eagle on the first three to have a chance. Ooh, this is a tough one, but actually I have a good prediction of what to do here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute. It's got to be 10 in total. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that ought to be good. Club up to the spoon. Give it that much power. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull this off. Feels like a good shot. A little too far left, I think. Yeah, just a little bit. Needed to be another. Ooh, another whole yard would have done it.
Nice on.
A little bit too windy there for that. The calculation, I guess, breaks down at a certain point. Lighter wind condition, I guess it just kicks a little bit further. Lighter wind condition doesn't kick as far left, perhaps. We'll secure the bird. Ooh, a launch. A launch. Did that hit the fringe first or something from 70? 70 says his Joy-Cons are acting up right now, which, when that sort of thing is happening, I believe it. Another bird. Team birdie. Just a little tough on this back nine. Oh, man. We could be obviously not on break 40 pace, but if we sunk 7 and 11, which both of those, I don't know what I could have really done differently. I hit 2 shots that felt about perfect, and neither of them found the cup. Could be 2 shots better. 19 through 13 is what it would be. We'll be at just 17 instead. We got 5 holes left here to try to get this round towards the mid to high 20s under par. And here's another opportunity. Another good look at hole 14. Just got to aim it out to there. Put it through those trees.
Nice shot.
It's a good shot. Moving left just a little, but that bottom of that yellow dot with a touch of wind in the face should be about perfect. And we'll have 2 chances at it. So I think that's Twy and I right next to each other, if I'm remembering what the golf balls look like correctly. Let's go 3-iron. This is going to fly a yard right, if I recall correctly. We want to land it a half yard right of the cup. So we'll aim it a half yard left. Don't want to smack the pin here. 3.6-ish is what we have to hit. What's our distance? It's like 161. That feels about standard. We want to land this further and rip it back with the spin. Let's see if we can pull that off.
Nice shot.
Felt like a good shot. That looks like a good landing point. Come on, rip back. Rip back. There we go. Albatross. First albatross of the break. Oh, 70 makes it as well. Very nice. 2 albatrosses for the group there. Very, very nice. That triple circle, that purple number on that bottom scorecard. First time we saw that. I've been waiting to hit that button. Finally. Twy's going to sink a birdie, but it's a team albatross. We take our collective best score. And that's good. After a tough pace to begin this back nine, to pick up a hole out on a par 5 is pretty big. Got 4 holes left here. We are not going to break 40. We have 36 shots in total, 4 holes left. We cannot ace, unfortunately, 15, 16, or 18. And hole 17, if you're familiar with this game, I don't even want to mention the thought of aces there. It feels like you're saying blasphemous things if you're counting 17 as an ace opportunity. If you get an ace on 17, you accept that you got lucky and you move on. Are we within 100 yards here? 95. We might be able to go for 9-iron. Do I want to? I think I will. Yeah, full 9-iron should work. 4, 5. And then just like a half yard less than that, I think. Right about there. We'll give it a little bit more. This one I feel like I miss ever so slightly on the left sometimes. So we'll give it another touch. It's going to come in angling left. So we'll let it have a little bit more right adjustment. Let's see. Let's see if this works.
Nice.
Full 9 iron on the way. Oh, that's going to rip. That's way too far. Yeah, that's going to rip. Oh, man. Full powered was not it. If that glides, if that lands a little bit shorter and glides, that has a chance. I've got a birdie. 70's got a birdie. It's a team birdie. So whether I make this or not, don't really matter. Ooh. Can't really see. When I have my camera up, I can't see. Oh, blasted it. Sunk it anyway. When I have my camera up, I can't see the power meter from, or on those, on that putting view when you're like, you know, low to the green. I can't practice putt that way like I usually can off camera. We'll be at 21 under as a group. I mean, through 15, that's not a bad pace. 20 under individually. I'm playing better in this, despite a missed putt on 8, than I have been in the Pro League, which is, it's been happening. I mean, I played a bunch of ranked games where I was hitting like 24s, 26 under. In the Pro League, I could not do anything this season. I don't want to put too much out there because obviously I have to release the videos, but it was a struggle. Alex, if you're still, I think Alex is still here, can attest to that. We played most of our games together. Let's focus on this now, though. This is a whole different team, whole different aspect of this game. Got a tough condition here to try to sneak around those trees, sneak through that tree, avoid the branches, drop down, and can't put it on the green from that tee spot at that angle. But we can give this a chance with a chip. See if we can sink a fun one here. It's got to be about 2 dots or so. A little uphill. Let's aim it to there. See if we can sink a fun one. Indeed, yeah, Alex agrees. We went through it together in that Pro League. This is I made a shot like this. A different pin, stronger wind, but from this angle, I made it yesterday. How do I want to replicate that with this ever so slightly different condition? I think right about there is decent. We'll give it that much power. Sneak it around. That looks so good. Oh, another one. Another dipsy-do lip. That was such a difficult shot. 99% of the way there, and 3 times in this game now, we just have not been rewarded for hitting 99% accuracy. Sometimes you get it. Sometimes you hit that shot and it falls for you. Lighter spin. That's been ripped. Obviously, a little bit of wind in the face. That's the 3rd time now in this game that we've hit the shot that we needed to. It looked perfect on the landing point, and it just ripped back and dipsy-do lipped out. Team birdie. Oh, it would have been nice to make that one for the 3rd time in this game. We could have been at 25 under as a group if those 3 shots fell. Obviously, they're not all going to fall. You're going to have robs like that, but a percentage of them find the cup. And in terms of the ones that felt like not guaranteed, like they weren't like well-calculated eagles, like it just feels like we haven't gotten lucky in the way that you need to. Ooh, tough 17 here. Let's see if we can launch one lightly. The light launch. Don't want to put this short of the green. I'd rather be chipping long. So we'll see if we can get that light launch. That looks pretty good. Oh, it's going to take off though. Wow. Are we holding the green? Not quite. And this is a tough little putt. Oh, I thought we might get like another... If it catches the upslope a little bit more and still launches, it's just a little bit nicer. But we don't quite get that break with that nicer launch. I'm aiming this a touch left. It should break a little right, like ever so slightly right for most of the way, and then maybe back slightly left at the end. Oh, there's a nice birdie from Twi, securing it, so the team will make a birdie on 17, on a difficult 17 here. Nice putt there. Oh, I shorted mine. But doesn't really matter. Once I saw that birdie sink, I kind of lost focus on my putt. We could just do whatever, finish this hole, move on. Nice birdie there from Twy. We'll throw that on the bottom scorecard.
Nice one.
31 miles an hour. And I feel like I did about the best I could. It just didn't quite hold the green. If I landed that much shorter, it probably would have stayed short and not launched. But Twy makes a clutch birdie there. Nice putt. We'll move on to 18 at 23 under as a group. 44 shots in total. Didn't get close to breaking 40 this week, but we'll have another chance at it in a couple of days. And are we going to end with a tough condition here on 18? Wind in the face. How strong? 6 miles an hour. And with 6 miles an hour, I don't think we can go for the left island, unfortunately. At least safely. 70 is going to go for it. Twy has gone for it. I'm going... Oh, no. Oh, find the fairway. Kick right. Come on, kick right. Just enough. Find the fairway. Find the fairway. No. Oh, that's trouble. Oh, man. Okay. Hopefully they made it. Because I can't. How do I want to attack this now? I got to try to make an eagle from over here. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can pull this off. If we end up in the rough, that's kind of okay. We'll be in probably the perfect spot to try to make this. At least wind-wise. Oh, I can't believe I put that in the rough for no good reason. We'll go 5-iron from over here. Weird shot into this one. Let's aim it just a touch right. I don't know. Right about there, maybe. Give it like that much power and see if we can bound one up there. Let's see if we can make an eagle the weird way. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, just a little underpowered, though. That looks... If that was the 3-iron from, like, the typical distance, that shot looks so good. Like, if it just rolled out a little bit more like it would with the 3. Oh, man. Hopefully the team can make an eagle here. I'm going to tap in a birdie.
Nice birdie.
Looks like they're both on pretty good lines. I mean, this is a tough little putt. Oh, the first one doesn't sink. Come on, 70. Hopefully 70 got the line. Oh, they both don't sink. Oh, my goodness. I mean, the fact that I went into the rough and blew it. We're making a birdie as a group on a blue wind 18. Oh, man. Okay, 24 under again. And we kind of limped to it at the end there. I mean, obviously a nice birdie on a tough hole 17, but birdies on 18 as a group. I should have put that in the fairway. I don't know what I was doing there. Tough angles on those putts. That's a very tough back of the green to hit shots to. I'll make a 22 under. 24 as a group is what we'll have for both games. Got to screenshot that real quick before it goes off the screen. And hope you've enjoyed the stream. Tough week 1. Obviously, we were not at full power. We've kind of been scrambling to try to schedule that one. So apologies to Vinny for playing without him if and when he sees this. But we put up 2 scores, 24 under for both games. That's not going to put us towards the top of the leaderboard, but it puts us on the leaderboard, which is really what we were hoping for today. So we got these games in. Week 2 is already underway, so we'll try to get that scheduled, and we'll get this stream up in the next couple of days. But I'll see you all soon. Thanks for popping in, everybody. And great games to my teammates. It's always fun to play these team games when we're rooting for each other.